Hello and welcome, or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Bar, and if you are a fan of MMOs, RPGs, JRPGs, obscure video games, art, or music, then you should subscribe because that's what we do here. Also, don't forget to follow if you are watching over on Twitch, and like the video on YouTube. Quick announcement, we are on our way to 900 subscribers over on YouTube, so once we hit that milestone, we're going to be doing a live PlayStation 2 stream, where I'm going to be playing obscure PlayStation 2 games that I grew up with and really loved, and I have not played since I was a child. I think you guys are going to like them, and I think it's going to be a good time. So, looking forward to when we hit 900. But yeah, anyway, today we are continuing Final Fantasy XIV, the MSQ for Endwalker. So we're gonna jump into that. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Or your name, I suppose. So last time we were dealing with these little bunnies, and Ariel J just had a nice little chat with them to make them feel better, and now I think we're going back to Charlian. So let's just get into it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go be like, yo, Charlians. WTF. You knew about this moon the whole time? With the Loperts in Urianger's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs in our absence. Knowing now the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Yeah, back to the tower. Huh? How do I... If I go... Oh, the Nether Gate. That's interesting. The Nether Gate? No way. Well, it was fun on the moon. It's a good time. Kind of sad that we're returning back to Aetheris. Earth. But sadly, all fun things must come to an end. So gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. Latios! Hello! But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. Yes. I'm doing well. I'm so sleepy today. I don't know why. Well, we did stay up late last night finishing Lost Records, so I think that is why I'm tired today. But I'm like, man, I'm sleepy. But I'm happy, I'm good, I'm glad to be here. How are you doing? Can I just, like, teleport there? Yeah. Sorry. Thought I saw something on the screen. Okay, this way. This way, this way, this way. That kind of day. Yeah, I think, well, I know the time change happened, and I don't know how much that might be affecting things, but I definitely feel like I'm just tired. We all need to take naps. We need a nap day. It's good to see you all again, and no worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? The music is so interesting here. We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who are already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. Naps are bae. I have not had a good nap in a while, and oh, it sounds amazing right now. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Or Julius, is that how they said his name? Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alizé's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. She just stares. She's like, oh. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For a mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you experienced in Thavner. Those who are trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten the endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure temporary. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the mother of Porixie affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of the tempered has been completed. Lucci and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So, what of the moon and the Telephoroi? We met these little buddies. Oh snap, I just realized the chat's not showing up on the thing again. Why the heck is that not working? Huh. I'm not sure why it's doing that. We might have... it'll just have to be like that tonight. But... I think last time when I restarted Streamlabs, it worked. Why is Streamlabs being so fickle for Final Fantasy? Anyway. The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. I can see you guys chatting at me at least. And then, it'll just be hard to see if people talk from Twitch in the chat for you guys. But I can still see everyone, so that's good at least. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow scions from their present duties, that they may return to Charlian. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow scions, you will be happy to hear that Mistress Cry, although still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldician Annex and given into Tataru's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiac, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they will not likely live to tell the tale. If you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable but futile endeavor. I'm gonna say this one. He's got his sights honed in. Aye, you're the only foe he considers worthy. And even if my men found him, who but you could even hope to bring low that monster? Pray forget I entertained the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Fandaniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's naught but his bloodlust to keep him company. Don't make me feel bad for this guy. He is a freak. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian. What a freak. Oh. Fancy. Kitty. Oh, hi. Look at you. You're so cute. A present? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that so much. Now I have no excuse not to make the house look nice for you guys on Wednesday. Alright, where am I heading here? Old Charlian. Let's do it. You feeling the urge? You can't stay away from Lala when you have been one. They're so cute. I mean, at least that's what I hear. I have not been a Lala just yet. I do have a Lala on the European server, though. I made one when the North American server went down. And by the time I got done creating it and actually got into Ulda, the servers were back up. So then I went back on the North American server. Where am I going? It's this way. I think it's so funny when when I have a pack of Lalas that just show up behind me. I get that. Yeah, once you do everything and there's not anything new coming out, it's easy to get real bored. That person looks cool. Welcome back, Burr. We are so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the livestream toward Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether, so exhausted, in fact. I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this! Though we prevented Zodiac from being unleashed upon the world, I am curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Dragon lizards, tomatoes. Ah, Latios. Well, you just have to take care of yourself. Do whatever is best for you. Ah, perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. Okay. Main hall, you say? Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Uriange be joining us? Hi, Sean! Definitely. Well said, Jen. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Burr can explain why better than I. He needs to hang out with bunny rabbits for a while. The final days, as befell Amarat. Yep. And we are to escape via the moon. What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? I love Estinian. Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice must not, cannot, be repeated. Hi, Tony! How was work? Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Emeraltines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Emeraltines' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum, then. Having worked with the Loperists in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I've urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside, some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. They're like, the final days are upon us. Good luck. Ooh. Well, we're glad to have you, Tony. Shot.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
Permanent grumpy face.
This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld.
Oh, well, oh, my mistake then.
The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Hi, Chip.
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Now they can all talk about it. All right.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands. in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret.
That's exactly how it goes, Sean. And then IRL, that would not be the case. Bubs Burgers, aww. Oh yeah.
What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago.
I don't know. I'm not sure what. I don't. Like, maybe they'll explain it better about that. I'm not sure.
Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Well then. That is that. The Walla walk, oh my goodness.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Dad. Keep it civil. Take your time. Go talk to your papa.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Alize, keep it civil. JK, do whatever you want. Say whatever you want.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Dude.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Charlian, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome nor charted on any map.
Hi, Ailmel.
The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably
that's
save is
sad.
not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Oh, well.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Look at these fine children of yours. Stop saying mean words. Ugh. Good job.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed
Nap
over what we
time.
once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
At least 1 dozen.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
I will take 1 dozen winks, please. Thank you very much. And a side of French fries. Alright. The Annex. This our way. Do, do, do. Hojika Sunjika. Huh? Kryl tells me, oh, I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val, the realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I asked myself. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you've exhausted something. Oh my gosh. It was auto doing things. The toy box. That looks fun. Visitor has come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Alfano, Alizé, Tancredi, Shola, Grahatia, Estinian? I'm getting a whisper. I would assume it'd be Alfano. Or Alizé. They always come speak to me. Hey, Alfie. I figured you probably, that means you are choosing who it is.
I hope I didn't wake you. I pray you will forgive the unannounced visit, but I wish to speak with you before retiring for the night.
He missed me. Dalamud flashbacks.
About Garlemald, and the time we spent with the people of Tertium.
Ah, darn, I should have chosen Estinian then. I was just like, oh no.
Dangerous though it was, I'm glad we had the opportunity to treat with Eulus and Quintus. I was worried what might happen after we were collared. If they attempted to restrain you too. If they succeeded. Once more, I put you in harm's way. And for that, I must apologize.
Oh, Alfie.
Or rather, I should thank you for trusting in me time and time again. After all our journeys together, I dare say I've used every expression imaginable to convey to you my gratitude. Nevertheless, I hope these words of mine still carry some small weight.
You're so sweet, Alfie.
Tomorrow, our fight continues.
Such a good egg.
Mayhap it would have been better to seek you out after we have true cause for celebration. But having mustered the courage to stand up to Father and achieve a personal victory of sorts, I wanted to carry on in that spirit before my nerves got the better of me. The hour grows late, and you doubtless tire of my ramblings. I have a letter for Orenvold to finish, but we'll be off to bed shortly. Sleep well.
Good night, sir. That's true. We have the inn. I always forget about that. The end of days. A short while earlier in the Alamegan Quarter. What's going down here? Hey, that was the red mage guy.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
That's funny that he's there, but it makes sense that he's there.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see.
Huh.
Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Who dis?
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Huh? Who's that? Meanwhile, in Ishgard, we're just watching every place now. Things are happening everywhere. Who's that? Hey.
Another day,
hello, those
another
peeps.
commission of paramount importance.
The Hall of Justice.
What have we here?
Uh-oh. This guy's not looking too good. His feet must be freezing.
Hey, are you all right?
Oh.
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Because nothing is ever easily over with in this game. What the heck is happening? Oh no! That's not a good sign. Whoa. I don't know. Sorry, I couldn't accept your invite before. I was stuck in the midst of a thingy. Cutscene. You could. Oh. Never mind. He thinks like you should. That made my stomach hurt. The heck? What is happening? Alright, we gotta talk to Tataru. Ooh, we could die. I thought that said popcorn yellow. Million corn. Huh? There you go. I was just gonna say, why the heck is it being so silly? Alright, let's do this. Oh, Burr, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzat Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Radzat Han! Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact in Radzat Han. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Burns? What the heck is going on? Well, I guess the final days. Good gods, the final day is already upon us. It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radzat Han are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Kryl, you'd best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make first for Yedlamad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Yedlamad. And away we go. Is it a... Yes. Two little potatoes. You guys are so cute.
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
Oh snap. No. Oh my gosh.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash.
Ah!
Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens.
They're so creepy.
3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
Cats and dogs living together.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
This is crazy. What the heck?
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray His boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Jedlimard. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Oh boy. This is crazy. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Oh ho ho ho. Nice. Nice. Alright, so I think I'm going to take our intermission now, so that we can just continue after we complete the dungeon. So let me let this little party people know. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we're gonna do a little intermission since it's almost 9 anyway, and then we're gonna continue on to the duty because this is intense. Well, I think we have a full party now, but I definitely what if maybe at the next one if there's another one coming up. But, alright, give me a few minutes, I will be right back, guys. Okay, so, sorry about that. Welcome back, everyone. We are gonna be doing the dungeon. Well, as soon as everybody in the party is ready. Thank you, Aramel. 2 Lalas, so there's only 3 in the party. This is true. You like the music? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Look how cool we look. Okay, so properly that was the one I wanted to put up. Okay. Yes, 'tis the final days. God save us. Oh, no, come here. That's what I always think of, Sean. Ah. Oh.
My friends, heed me.
Oh gosh.
These are children of Stavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Don't hurt the dragon. That's sad, but I understand. He loves his little peeps. Voiced by Gosetsu, the dragon is. That's so funny. I could hear it now. I didn't before you said that. Be free, dragon.
This is the only way. I shall silence the beasts of the air.
The dragon's in my way.
They continue onward.
Continuing. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, shoot. There we go. Ooh. Whoa. This is so spooky. Oh, here we go. It's too late for us all. Oh dear. No. There we go. Oh, I don't love it. Oh, no, the teeth. That's so wild. That's gross. It's crazy. Spooky. Oh, he just barfs it up. It's so gross. Oh no, it's gonna get crazier. Oh, temporary misdirection. Confused. No, 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 no. Oh. Shoot. Battle music is so good though. Ah. Oh, good job. All right. Oh, okay.
Vile presence I sense. The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Great, the horde. I love it. Oh, dinosaur. Whoa, whoa. That was not cool. Could not see a thing. No, I hit the wrong one. That's okay. No one. Back. Lay down, puppy. Uh-oh. There we go. Good job. Baxter, lay down. No digging. Lay down. Oh no! Don't let it hurt her. Oh no! Yeah. That's so sad. Oh my goodness. So freaking sad. What is going on? Why are they all changing though? Like, what's causing it? Who's causing it? Got myself turned around for a second. We're getting there. Like, almost halfway through. This is a long one. Or it has a lot of, checkpoints, I should say. Crazy. I'm not close enough. Okay, fine. Whatever. Poor horsies. Pokey, spiky horses. Okay, number 2. Oh, he's creepy. From the Rise of the Guardians. I don't think I saw that one. Now that I'm thinking of it. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I didn't want to go in the water. Thank you. You don't do that again, please. Oh crud. Now we go in the water? For that one we do. Gross. Scorpion with moose antlers. Boom. Okay. So funny. Some of the mechanics of these fights are just so goofy. Sorry for my nose. Huh, well, we're getting there. Almost there. Almost done. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh gosh, they're so freaky. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't look at that. Yes, crazier by the minute is right. This is nutty. Like how? Why? I mean, I guess I get it, yeah, at the end of days, but still. Who's causing them to turn and stuff? Oh, this way. That's pretty crazy. Did we hear who he is? And I'm just like, I forget. Because I won't be surprised. Come here, you turkeys. Big old turkey. Kindly don't kill me though. Ah. Oh shoot, there. Just constantly slam the axe into the ground. Come on. There we go. The screams though. Ugh. That was pretty convenient. It was nice of him to knock that down so we could come across. Blasphemy. I'm scared. Oh. Which way do I go? This way. Huh. Let's do it. Right, John? It's crazy! I would just die on the spot if something like this really came down from the skies. I'd be dead. I'd be like, oh, no, no. Oh, jeez. Oh man, this music is awesome. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, dang. No. Oops. Oh my gosh. That wasn't a good spot to stand in. Whoops. I didn't realize I was gonna still keep going. Go figure. Go figure. Oh no. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, guys. Nope. All right. Well, let's try this again. I'm gonna do this a little bit different, a little bit better this time. There's a lot going on, and my tiredness does not help. I'm like. Alright, we got him this time. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. We can do it. We can do it. So, for what part do you stand on the opposite color? Like when he's doing the line things, is there the circle comes up like as blue or red? Is that it? Let's do it. I like the triangle. Thank you. I see, it's a blue triangle. I missed it before because I was so like scattered. A basilisk, yeah, yeah. Maybe that's why it's called blasphemy, because basilisks are pretty blasphemous. Dang it. This part screwed me up before. Just gotta stand right on top of you guys. Don't do that to me again, please. Oh my gosh, this guy's so scary. I don't like him. Oh. Oh dear. Ah! All of my things are on cooldown. Rude. Oh my gosh. We did it! Good job, guys. Appreciate you. That was awesome. Thanks for putting up with my tanking. So freaky. Woohoo! Did it. Ah. Good show. Good job, everyone. Thanks, guys.
As I feared.
Yeah.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud.
That's so scary.
Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhaps so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
That's sad.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Ugh. Oh.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Sorry.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it will do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
There's just so many of them. Those things flying around in the
Take me
background.
with you.
It's Didion.
I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, Here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. You'll gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Like pearl.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
Steady the little wagon.
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Man. Will we be able to save Raza Han? Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know these beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Oh yeah, die. Raisin brown. I don't know. Let's take the honey yellow. Honey yellow. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Meghaduta for the time being. There, I can manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alizé and I will see to Pax's path, then Grid and Yshtrola pray make for Dharma. I leave Arthur to Graha and you, Burr. Any information you can gather on the first blast for me or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Meghaduta, that we might share what we've learned with the satrap. Okay. Words. Alright, Graha. Come on, buddy. Shall we be off then? Arthur is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nujin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Where am I? Oh, can I attune to this thing yet? Over that way anyway. We're gonna run past it, I think. Oh. What? Let me attune. No, still temporarily disabled. Okay, never mind. Let's go over this way. Okay. Ah, I remember those red eyes. You were with the Scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly I heard panicked screams coming from the direction of Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the Fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Alright. The little speaky spot. What you thinking? The textiles. So this is Thavnarian weave, I must say. It bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvos. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I am much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. Not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlian, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days I felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it the wisdom of ancient Alag. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe. And one day, when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvos again, if only once. Oh. Get this calamity out of here. Or so help me. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. The west side. Yes, this way. Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it. I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave, and then it was gone as quickly as it came. Okay. It's terrifying. Sisters have mercy, what is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging toward us. One of them was huge, bigger than a merrid, throwing people about like ragdolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same, but the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. Beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You are brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray, stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you are able. I suspect that is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it's best we find a place outside the bazaar, where we might rest and review our findings. That's a good question, Sean. Who is throwing ragdolls around? What do these dolls ever do to you? Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mahane can surely tell us more. Mahane? Right? Something? Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there by the window. A few men, merchants, probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands and black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body bursts apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast. Massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking, then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmares indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Mithleel and the barmaid chatting with them, though. She might know something. Mithleel? Well, they want me to talk to Wilmeria. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Miriam poured me a drink when suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Verrrlynn, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Well, that's interesting. That changes some things. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Marine's Mahane. What can we get you? We've come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Mithleel, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Calzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thanarian specialties. Where have I heard that name before? It's through him we met Matzia. Oh. Yes, the name rings a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavner? If I recall correctly, Kazal ran a trading operation in Yedalmad, and it was there that you made Matzia's acquaintance. Krypton! Yes, that is the same Kazal, no doubt. A rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere could not have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Kozal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet, as they discussed matters further, Kozal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Calzal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Calzal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Yes, we did pretty badly when we, tried to sell things. Poor guy. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say? It's worth a shot. Calzal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Calzal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama. The name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. Alright. So it's up. Lots of places to talk to him at. Alright. Do. Let's see. After leaving the Mahane, we were to retrace our steps and head back towards the Etherite Plaza. Oh, that's funny. He tells the directions. Sprint. We have to go fast. Now what? From here we ascend the stairs. Huh. Stairs. Nowhere. Nowhere. Ah, this must be Uj. In which case, we should take the path leading southeast. Southeast. This way? Looks like it. If we keep going this way, we should arrive in Karma before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Raja Han at our leisure once this crisis has passed. Yeah, it's a cool little city. Big city. I really, really like how it's designed. Here we go. And this must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Hello. Alright, let's see. Indoors. Can we get in? No. That door's closed. This one. There we go. Mati. Kalzal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return, he'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, what with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Kalzal, cordial and honest, like always. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bazaar goings-on. Rest assured, the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Seriously. So, he was acting like he's really down. The weight of the world on his shoulders. Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavner. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kalzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Khazar? Aye, I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Ruvenia Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume it all went well. Jubaha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Jinaba Ruvenia Fibers. This sounds promising. Okay. So where is this place? Over there. And we're over here. Okay. This way. Gotta go back up this way. Graha has something to say up here. Right there. Graha. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. It is quite the sight, this red sky above. During the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magics run amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amarat. Perhaps the ancients believed the same, that the terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. And yet those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts? I don't know. That's what I want to try to find out, bruh. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Do we have to go in the building? Yeah, I think this way. Paxa's path. Then in here. We're getting there. Up these stairs. Did this way. There's somewhere to talk to him out there, but whatever. We're in this place though. And hurry, I say, there's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you are in charge of buying and selling here, yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to... I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put there. Or where. And you can carry our fabrics. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. With care, he says. I'm always careful. This area is for employees only. Out, out. I am now employed. What's that? You've come to help. Oh, praise be to Mindruva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to number 5 by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manuha. I do have an axe. And that massive crate there goes to Zemera by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we already have. We have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. Unlimited time. Ugh. Pick up the light crate. Well, deliver to... them. Oh, okay. Right here. Here you go. Thread, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid. The ordinary crate. Oh, so close. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, and the like, pray bring them here to our primary storehouse. A crate full of clothing, is it? I can take that off your hands. Many thanks for the delivery. Hey, no problem. Wait, who am I speaking to now? Oh. Never mind. There's another crate. A weighty crate. I love that she's got it over her head. Here you go. Say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? A good thing that. Never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate full of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. Amidst the Apocalypse. That's the name of this. I didn't even read the title of this quest. Yes! Hold it high up. You've arrived. You've carried all the crates to the storehouse, you say, and so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please return to Shimbaha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. I think we shall. I have faith. World's not gonna end yet. Done as I asked, have you? If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. I too have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed. We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant, he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. Huh. I'm sorry, there was something you wanted to ask? Indeed, you knew the merchant Cashapp, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Cashapp, I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. You remember what we saw in Venaspate, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon has occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Cashapp. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Yes, yes, yes. That we must. Alright, I'm going to take another quick little intermission, and then we shall return. So, just give me a few moments, please. Sorry. Welcome back, everyone. Hello. Sorry, my dog was, he's still digging. He's just gonna be trying to dig through that bed. Thank you for your patience. Alright, I'm just so curious to figure out what's going on here. Craziness. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. Thank you, Tony. You as well. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed. I thank you for your concern, and pray you too take care as well. It's gotta be more than just, there's gotta be like a perfect storm. Because it can't just be like, oh, he was immensely depressed. Right? I feel like people would have been changing sooner. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Through the grapes. Huh.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me.
Uh-oh.
We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap!
There could be beasts everywhere by now.
The satrap!
Thank the heavens.
Ugh.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
Oh no.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palakistan, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm! You tell
She's
me to
gonna
be
change.
calm! You saw those beasts! They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him?
Oh no.
The fangs! Oh, the blood! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Oh gosh. Ugh. Oh no, there's gonna be more. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run! As fast as you can! Ah! 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 No! Ah!
That's crazy looking. Oh no. That's... Oh my goodness. Is that Mattia? Oh no. Oh, don't eat him. Oh no.
Our people, you must save them.
Oh gosh. Oh, he ate him. Oh man.
My son. Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, you will survive. You must.
Huh.
Be strong, my friends. Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations. Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place.
Take it,
Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above
I
all,
know, look at
stay
him.
calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Oh. Good. Somebody needed to take command here.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us! And make for Palaka's stand at once! Matya, show my friends to the village! I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest!
Right! Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it in some anime or something before. Good job, Graha. We must save Palakistan, whatever it takes. Mata, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course. Palakistan is not far, just down the hill. Ooh, Luswa. I'm gonna try to look closer the next time we see one. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Burr, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beast you encounter. Alizé and I will keep Matsya hidden amidst the trees and follow when the path is clear. Okay. There's no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. Can I summon Johnny? Get out here, Johnny. Gonna need your help. Survey the area and defeat any enemies that appear. Okay. That's so funny. Terminus Snatcher. Great. Get him. Okay. Tribally drum beat. Terminus Stalker and Terminus Pursuer. Get out of here. I'm sick of you guys and all your shenanigans. Yeah, right? Just, don't pay attention to that one. Oh, I hate that they're still talking after. Ugh. That's so sad. Okay. Made it safely. Well, for now. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beast, but stay on your guard. Has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. Oh no. The cooling body has already begun to stiffen. The massive wounds suggest the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Oh my gosh. Is anyone gonna be alive? Exhausted here. Though the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but the man does not respond. Ugh. Man, that's so sad. Here's the last one. Up. There. Hey, you're still standing. Have you come to help us? Too late, my family, my friends. Sob. Are these the only villagers who survived? I can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned to beasts, by the 12. Let us do what we can to see that the damage spreads no further, and no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. We'll do one more. I can tend to the rest. Pray look after Mattia. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Oh, Burr. This is Yeruvet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. Young Mattia here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde, in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Mattia, do you perchance remember Cashapp and Maven, the young couple who always brought you your freshest catch? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Cashapp and Maven brought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them. Yes, I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Yeah, no, I didn't think you would be good on your own. Oh, thank you. A Gaba temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. I have a bad feeling about this. Very, very not good feeling. Do. Oh, ether current. Never mind, everything's wonderful. Don't attack me. Don't interrupt me. Oh, thank goodness. I'd be so mad. I hate when they interrupt me when I'm doing things. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Santa Gama, but has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please, stay back. That was Cashapp. Oh no, this is not good. I'll take a look. Please do. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry. Ruins. Oh. You too, Aramel. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you feel better and get good sleep. This is not looking good for these peeps. Oh wait, oh my gosh, I see what Aramel means. He does kind of look like Louis Waugh. That's hilarious. Louis Waugh. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Burr. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. There's someone, anyone. My arms, so heavy, and my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. Need to be with them. I need... Oh no. Cashapp, no, Cashapp, you must stay strong. More time. I thought I had. I don't want to die. Speak to them. Thank you. Please, find them. Maevan still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palaka's stand. There's nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Cashapp. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest. Well, where can they be? Over this way. No. Don't want to fight you, little dinosaurs. Says over there. Don't. See no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Maven and the child must be elsewhere. Well, dang, I thought they were gonna be right here. Useless. Oh. Is this them? No. Terminus Shadower. Continue to survey the area. If Maven and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage. Okay, back this way. Do. Hold on, can I attune to this? Because I didn't realize I was not attuned. Hee. The last thing I need to do is forget to attune to one of these things. Do. Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. I did fight something. Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. Oh gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Maven and her little one to safety. Meanwhile, in the skies above Thavnair.
No more enemies to trouble us here. It's me. How fare you below? Understood. I will inform Vritra. Chaos and panic sweep Razad Khan,
So sad.
and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
Oh. He
Will you
loves
wallow
his
in sorrow
people.
or rise to the occasion? Razat Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
Time to step up, Virja.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
No.
Perhaps so.
But maybe.
Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals. Yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Razat Khan hangs in the balance.
You gotta just try it.
We have company.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing!
Well, I leveled up. Nice. Okay. Okay, get out of here. There you go. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for tonight. Wow, that was a lot. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening in this game. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet. Also follow if you are watching on Twitch. If you are interested in joining the Discord, the link will be in the description underneath the video. And I also have been working on my Patreon, so that link is in the description if you want to support that way. No pressure though. And no stream tomorrow, but Wednesday we're going to be streaming and we're going to be doing Omega, continuing the Omega raid. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you. You guys have a great night. See ya Wednesday.